The freedom and equality shit again.
Yeah, man, why the hell are we giving your freedoms and equalities away to non-Americans before we apply them to you and your children first? Man, listen, dude, if systematic racism was real, that means for generations, a group of people have been putting laws in place to keep black people down, right? Systematic racism. How do you feel knowing that those people are back in charge and our president, Joe Biden, is an elite member of that group of people? I mean, come on, bro. How do you get a tax-paid salary for 50 years and become a multimillionaire? How, during your 50-year political career, do you put laws in place to keep black people down? Like, 3 strikes you're out back in the 90s, man. How, during your political career, do you oppose good things for black people like charter schools because you don't want your kids going to a jungle school, he said.
Right.
Bro, listen, man, aren't lawyers professional liars?
They are.
Isn't what's wrong with politics, career politicians? Also, Joe Biden. You know, if you voted for Joe Biden, you voted for systematic racism. It's funny, man. You know, we get all these conspiracy theories and everything talking about what's wrong. We know what's wrong with this country. You know, the same people have been kneeling on the back of your necks, been kneeling on the back of our necks, making us pay for everything, making us watch. And if we stand up for ourselves, bro, let alone for you, they're going to lock us up too. They're going to kill us too, man. So, you know, out of everything that's going on in this country, everything at the border, you know, I mean, police brutality, George Floyd, everything in this country, what we see on the news, overseas, everything. What do? After 2020 with the protests and the riots, man, with Black Lives Matter, you have our attention. And you're right, man. Everything you're saying is true. This system is corrupt and evil. So what do?
Gotta make some type of stand for it.
Well, man, I think we got to find as much money as possible and put it into our education. We need a few short generations of real education so we can find a way to educate ourselves away from the prison system and away from the welfare system, away from stereotypical thoughts we have against each other and amongst ourselves, man. Try to educate ourselves into a better direction. It's sickening what we see on the news and on the social media and stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a Trump fan or a Trump supporter, man. He's got good ideas. He's got piss poor presentations. I think it's funny, bro. Most people that think Donald Trump's a schmuck because, you know, grab her by the pussy, seem to think Cardi B's a hero for her wet ass pussy. It's weird to me. But man, something's got to change. You know, it's racist for me to say all lives matter here in America, and I can show you videos of people who've been beaten and murdered for saying such, bro. So because Black Lives Matter, and I want to embrace that. You know, what can we possibly offer anybody if this is what we have? All these beautiful cultured people coming to America for safety and asylum because they don't have a safe place to raise their children. It's not safe to raise your children here, man. Don't only watch the news and see what's happening. We got 13-year-olds killing people. Right. You know, but I definitely think it's time for a change. I think that's good.
That's it.